Hiya my lovelies and welcome to my new channel, Tea Time with Naomi. With me, Naomi, and a nice warm cup of pumpkin tea. So today I'm going to be doing the newbie YouTuber tag. And I'm a little bit nervous, but it should be okay, so let's get started. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? There are many reasons, I guess. I've recently got back into reading. And I mean, in the last couple of years, reading's always been really important to me, but I've had some hang-ups about it, which I won't go into today. And I wanted to make more friends who, you know, love books, because yeah, I need more friends who obsess about books as much as I do, because you can never have too many friends who love books. And also I moved to a new city, and my good friend Jess, who I met here, is also a YouTuber. I will link her down below, and she told me how much fun it was, and I just had to give it a go. What are some fun and unique things that you can bring to YouTube? Well, I'm not really sure if I could bring anything new or unique, but I am Welsh and I do have this very funny but awesome accent, so you know, I think that's quite rare on YouTube. But besides that, I just want to have fun. If I can bring something that somebody enjoys or finds unique or fun, then I would be over the moon. But yeah, this is just me wanting to make friends and talk about books all day long. Question 3. What are you most excited for with this new channel? Making friends. Easily making friends. But also just finding out about more books, because there are endless amounts of books and I always find myself saying, oh my gosh, no, I've never heard of that. So hopefully this way I will be more up to date with more recent books and my bank account is going to hate me for it. Question 4. Why do you love reading? There could be so many answers for this, but I think, to put it simply, I love reading because I can be somewhere else. I can go back to the places I love the most, like Nagasaki in Japan with Kazuo Ishiguro's books, or, you know, I can go to Hogwarts with J.K. Rowling. Books let me go places that either I'll never go to, want to go back to, or is quite impossible to get to because they're not real. But it lets me, you know, I get to live more than one life, and ultimately I think that's just something, just such an amazing gift to give someone. So yeah, that's why I love reading. Question 5. What book or series got you into reading? So this is an easy one. It was The Chronicles of Ancient Darkness by Michelle Paver. So originally I bought Soul Eater, which is the second. Out of, I think there's 6 of them, I believe there's 6 or 7. It's been a while since I've read them. But so I bought this book, I went to Tesco's with my dad Guy, which is grandfather in Welsh, and I said, oh, this book's really pretty. Ironic because it has a whale on the cover and I am terrified of whales now, but anyway. So picked it up, I took it home and I started reading it and immediately I fell in love, but a couple of pages in I was like, I feel like I should have had a better explanation of who this character is, and sadly it was the second book. So my grandfather went online and he ordered me the first, which is called Wolf Brother, and if you have not read this series, I highly recommend it. It is about old magic and mystical beings, and you get to travel this amazing world that she has created, and yeah, it's just such an amazing series, and you grow up with the characters, and I don't care if it's middle grade or YA, or you just have to read it because it is honestly amazing. Can I say amazing enough? It's amazing. Question 6. What question would you ask your favourite booktubers? I'm not really sure. I think I'd like to ask how they manage to read so many books in a day or a week or a month or a year, because I'm drastically behind, being quite a slow reader, but I would just like to get to know them. Question 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the most challenging? I think my anxiety. I get a little bit nervous and shy, and I will probably look at this in editing and think, oh my god, I look horrific, I sound stupid, why am I doing this? But hopefully if it's up on my channel, I push through that. So I think that's going to be quite challenging for me because I criticise myself a lot. I think because I'm not an overly fast reader, I'm going to feel like I need to catch up all the time, but I'm going to try and go at my own pace and just enjoy the process and try not to worry too much about numbers and statistics, even though I know that's really going to plague me. Question 8. When did you start reading? I started reading you know, young like everyone else. My English reading was a little bit behind since I went to an all Welsh school, so they first made sure that we could read in Welsh before English. So I did start reading English a little bit later than most children. I think I went through a phase in my late childhood where I loved reading, and then again in my teen years I went through a couple of months to a year or two where I loved reading. But then I think in my third year of living in Japan I started reading again, probably when I was 22, and I'm 27 now. I know, so young. Yeah, I think I was about 22 when I truly fell in love with reading again, and haven't looked back since. Question 9. Where do you read? I'll read anywhere, basically. I like reading in bed, but it makes me really tired, so I don't always get as much done in bed. I love reading in coffee shops. There's just something about the ambience and just everything. It makes me feel so cozy, especially if I have a nice cup of tea. But that kind of goes for anywhere. I love reading on the bus when I can. I'm usually okay reading on a Kindle, on a train or a bus, but a book is usually quite out of the question because I get quite travel sick. But trains are quite good for that. But I think a couch like this one, like this is so nice to read on. These are kind of my favourite places to read on because I can just curl up with a blanket, a cup of tea, and all is good. And question 10. What kind of books do you like to read? I love to read anything. At the moment I'm really into fantasy. Adult fantasy, YA fantasy, doesn't really matter. I think I stick more to fiction than non-fiction, although I do enjoy a good non-fiction book every now and then, especially on audiobook. I love listening to non-fiction books on audiobook because usually it's the person who's written the book and I like to hear it through their voice, so that's quite nice. But yeah, right now I'm in a huge like fantasy magic realism kick, and I think it might be, you know, the autumn and winter, just looking at the snow, you just need those cozy books to take you somewhere magical, because these seasons, for me anyway, are truly the most magical. But yeah, so that's all the questions, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I do have some book reviews up on my blog, teatimewithnaomi.com, and I like to post photos of books on my Instagram. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for listening and watching, and hopefully see you soon. Bye. Question 3. What are you most excited for about this new novel?